Life is like a hike into the mountain with a group of people. Everyone wants to reach the peak, but each person has their own path. All of them are afraid what will be the next, so they can't venture to start their own path to the peak alone. In most cases, the values of the whole group don't coincide with priorities of one specific person. But each person is desperately going with others just to feel safe and confident in the next step. Have you ever felt like you were running around like a headless chicken, or thought that this hike would never end? Because I have. A few years ago, I was that lonely teenager who was grabbing for each person to find deep contact with. Nothing has changed with time. But I started grabbing for each opportunity. It's a topic for another discussion. I was also afraid of creating my own way to the peak alone, apart from dance classes or surroundings that dragged my desire to change down. I thought that creating the hobby that I had been doing for almost 9 years was a ticket to nowhere, to the place without friends and hobbies. In those days, I was always smiling, energetic girl. But when the sun was setting over the horizon, thoughts and questions, what will be if, will I find real friends, started appearing in my mind and eating me inside. Because that little girl imagined that she would create significant changes in her community, find friends all around the world, and find herself in a totally different sphere? Probably not. The fear of change has a significant impact on the quality of human life. Recent data by clinical psychologist Carla Mary that was posted on Very Well Mind proves that fear of change may cause depression, avoidance, stress, or even suicidal ideation. A statistic by a free agent that was created in 2019 shows that 71% of the British confessed that any sort of variation in their life could be hard to cope with, while 8 out of 10 admitted that they had missed on golden opportunities in the past because of their unadventurous nature. Even though life is a constant going to the peak, people often try to soak into activities that don't satisfy them, but make them confident in the tomorrow. They call it stability, closing their eyes on a toxic and slowly killing the joy of life routine. What actually was a huge part of mine. But the way to the peak requires a lot of change, plot twists, way turns. The unpleasant life with stability and confidence in tomorrow is a stable plan A for many people. But they get used to postpone all their desires to change into plan B that will never be reached. As a result, people would rather prefer going to the peak with others on the trodden path instead of creating their own one through the obscurity of the next step. People often do not realize that they will not reach the peak and see those landscapes from the haze in this way of living. The absence of actions in directions that your soul tells you will never allow you to decide to go to the peak apart from plan A. In order to start changing your life, you should remember that this long process requires a lot of courage to start, discipline to keep the process, and hard work on yourself to move on. However, take your time to give up. I have prepared 2 strategies for you, so it's up to you to choose the ones that will suit you the best. But I recommend you to combine it. All the small steps together will make the process of overcoming the fear much easier and faster. So the first one says that you should dedicate time to yourself. In other words, go on dates with yourself. Just you, fresh air, and an empty mind that is waiting to you to fill it by deep ponders about your values and plans. I call it at least 10 minutes of honesty with yourself. I tried it while being on the fence about my participation in the dance club, and I can assure you that this mind-blowing journey of self-reflection allowed me and helped me to make a decision in favor of change. The second strategy contains of 3 components: journaling, meditation, and visualization. It takes only 1 hour of your free time, 20 minutes for each part. So, while doing the first one, you should transfer all your emotions, fears, stories, whatever you want on a paper. It's just space for thoughts and self-reflection. Moreover, you can follow up on your progress here. And the next one, meditation, will help you to calm down, find inner peace and energy to make the dreams about change come true. Visualization will contribute significantly to your motivation and clarifying the final result. These powerful tools will help you to create change in your life when you don't have enough motivation or energy. And it also will help you to decrease the level of stress. And the last tip: do not avoid the decisions that you have made. Your decision to change is your own responsibility. All these techniques help me to create crucial change, to step into uncertainty and to find myself in totally different sphere, in sphere of social activism. I'm sure that 13 years old me could not even imagine that she would create significant change in her community and travel a lot. This is an instance of how change could turn on our life for the better, even we do not think so now. Therefore, it's your time to start your own path to the peak apart from imposed values. Maybe today is the right time to meet real you behind the routine.